Hey guys, can you let me know when you want me to go? All right. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hollywood Casino here in Kansas City as we get set for the weigh-in for Invicta Fighting Championships 20 happening tomorrow night in Kansas City from the Scottish Rite Temple. It is going to be a dynamic night of women's mixed martial arts action. We go live on UFC Fight Pass tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock local time. What a card from top to bottom. On the stage, the president for Invicta Fighting Championships, Shannon Knapp, along with our Invicta FC Phoenix girls, as we have Natasha and Jessica. Earlier in the night, we had our first bout weigh in, and it was Miranda Maverick weighing in at 118 and Samantha Diaz 115.9. They weighed in earlier in the evening. That'll kick off Invicta Fighting Championships 20 tomorrow night live on UFC Fight Pass. And now making their way to the scale, hailing from Columbia, South Carolina, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Alexa Connors. This is 3 rounds in the bantamweight division. $135.9 is the official weight for Alexa Connors. And her opponent tomorrow night, coming to us from St. Gallen, Switzerland. She is undefeated. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Stephanie Egger. $135.7 for Egger. $135.7 for Egger. This is a part of a terrific card, ladies and gentlemen. Invicta Fighting Championships 20. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock local time, live on UFC Fight Pass from the Scottish Rite Temple. In our next contest, 3 rounds in the strawweight division. Introducing first, making her way to the scale with a record of 3 wins, opposite 1 defeat, fighting out of Westminster, Colorado. She was a member of the Ultimate Fighter Season 23, ladies and gentlemen, JJ Aldridge. $115.9 for JJ Aldridge. And her opponent, fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, a 10-fight veteran, 6 wins, opposite 4 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lynn Weapon X Alvarez. $115.5 for Alvarez. $115.5. This is Alvarez and Aldridge, a part of a terrific card. It is Invicta Fighting Championships 20 tomorrow night live on UFC Fight Pass. Now we have 3 rounds scheduled in the bantamweight division. Introducing first, coming to us from Minnesota with an outstanding record, 4 wins against 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Pam Bam Sorensen. Also, ladies and gentlemen, when talking about tomorrow night's event, use the hashtag on social media Invicta FC20. Use the hashtag on social media Invicta FC20 as we discuss tomorrow night's gigantic card live on UFC Fight Pass here in Kansas City. $140.6 for Sorensen. $140.6 for Sorensen, and her opponent 6 wins against 2 losses, coming to us from Innisfil, Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jessica Jess Clark. $136 for Jessica Jess Clark. What a fight this is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Jessica Clark and Pam Sorensen. We continue with action. 3 rounds now in the strawweight division. Introducing first, making her way to the scale, 4 wins against 1 blemish. Hailing from Temecula, California, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Ashley, the Spider Monkey Yoder. $117 for Yoder. $117 for Yoder. And her opponent 6 wins against 2 losses, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Amber the Bully Brown. $114.8 for Brown. $114.8 for Brown. It is Brown and Yoder. 3 rounds or less in the strawweight division. It is Invicta FC 20. Live right here on UFC Fight Pass from the Scottish Rite Temple here in Kansas City. Now 3 rounds in the atomweight division. Introducing first, she is a 13-fight veteran, 9 wins against 4 defeats. Coming to us from Sao Paulo, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, Erica Tiburcio. $105.9 for Tiburcio. $105.9 for Tiburcio. And her opponent, she is a 10-fight veteran, joining us all the way from London, England. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Simona Little Evo Sokupova. $106 for Sokupova. $106 for Sokupova. Sokupova and Tiburcio. What an international matchup this is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. Invicta FC 20 live on UFC Fight Pass, 8 o'clock Eastern. 7 o'clock local time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we get to our co-main event of the evening. 5 rounds for the Invicta FC Strawweight Championship. Introducing first, please welcome, with a record of 8 wins against 4 defeats, fighting out of Boston, Massachusetts. She is the challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Kaline Medieros. 114.1 for Kaline Medieros. And her opponent, she has a record of 5 wins against 2 defeats. From San Diego, California, she is the defending Invicta FC Strawweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Angela Overkill Hill.
Playing our Tom K game. Congratulations to that lucky winner. And remember, you could be next.
114.8 for Hill. 114.8 for Angela Overkill Hill. She is the defending Invicta FC Strawweight Championship. Our co-feature, Hill and Medieros. Expect fireworks in this one. It is Invicta FC 20. And now, fight fans, we have our main event of the evening. 5 rounds for the Invicta FC Bantamweight Championship. Introducing first, welcome to the stage, the challenger. With a record of 9 wins against 2 losses. Coming to us from St. Petersburg, Russia. Ladies and gentlemen, Yana Kunitskaya. 'And the official weight for Kunitskaya, 134.1 for Kunitskaya. And her opponent, with a record of 18 wins against 5 defeats, coming to us from Houston, Texas. She is undefeated in 5 years, making her 2nd defense. She is the reigning and defending Invicta FC Bantamweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Tonya Triple Threat Evinger. 134.7 for Evinger. It is Evinger and Kunitskaya for the Invicta FC Bantamweight Championship. It's all going down in Kansas City here on UFC Fight Pass, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock local time. Do not miss this incredible night of women's mixed martial arts action. It is a can't miss, and this main event is going to be unbelievable. It is Evinger and Kunitskaya. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our weigh-ins here at Hollywood Casino in Kansas City. Be sure to join us tomorrow night at the Scottish Rite for a big night of Invicta FC 20. Also, you can watch on UFC Fight Pass, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock local time, 5 Pacific. It is Invicta FC 20. We'll see you tomorrow night here in Kansas City. All good?
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. All good?
Good job.
Thank you. Nice job, ladies, as always.
Main Street.